What's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. I wasn't. How long was that?
He's got the measuring
What was that,
happening.
about 7 inches? Oh, fuck. How are we, man? Another week done, another episode of the potty. How are we doing?
I'm doing it. Absolutely freaking amazing, Des. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. So, I just had a text with someone wishing me a happy birthday, which I'm like, my birthday's next weekend. It's a bit confusing.
I was gonna say, well,
It's a bit next weekend. So
earlier.
I was gonna say with that, I was actually gonna bring that up. Actually, I was gonna say, have you ever had anyone mistaken you for the wrong date of something? So sit tight. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the same thing actually.
Yeah, so I was gonna say,
It's like, no, you're a day earlier. So I'm like, what the? How'd you get this information?
So I was gonna say, I was just thinking, I wasn't going to bring, but because that happened, I thought, oh, might as well. Have you ever had that happen before, whether it's like a birthday or an event where either someone's been mistaken with the wrong date,
Yeah, I don't know how it happens. Like,
or just people just send you the wrong things?
it just happens. It's
Yeah,
just like
'cause
his birthday. It's like you're either early or late. Like, which is it?
That's what I mean. Like, it's my mate that I've known for years. It's Eddie, and
Oh no!
he just texts me going, for those that don't realize, he just texts me going, oh, what's doing, man? Happy birthday! And I'm just like I'm out with the missus. I'm like, oh yeah, cheers for that. But my birthday's next weekend, but it doesn't hurt to be early.
Hey, it's better early than never.
Better early than never. Better late than never.
Better early than never.
So yeah.
Or is he just bragging the points out the missus? Like, is that what that was? He doesn't need an excuse to message.
No idea. No idea.
Like, happy birthday, man. I met with the missus. A week early.
A week early.
And Ben's like that too? Jesus Christ. Power's over 9,000.
Power! So yeah, no, it's a bit strange. So,
I mean,
so yeah,
it's not strange, but it's just like,
it's just funny. It's just a bit funny. It just catches you off guard. So, it's one of those things.
And I swear that's bloody vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka. Isn't that water? Water. Far out, man.
It's water.
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 Yes.
Yeah, we got a bit of. I know we've got all kinds of things to talk about this week, but
All different, all random things, really.
all random things. There's been all kinds of stuff that's been happening through the week. I thought we might as well take a gander at what's happened through the week.
Yes.
Just as always, just chit chatting on those because it's interesting that things that happen as always and we don't know that they're happening. Like yet again, the BAFTA Game Awards.
I mean, I knew that a game won a bunch. That's about it. That's all I knew it was on.
It's kind of funny that we're supposedly like in with video games and we love our video games and stuff, and yet we forget or don't even get notified, or I don't know.
I had no idea the BAFTAs was on.
I don't know about that.
Not that we can watch it anyway. I think it's just an online. Like it's just I don't know how it goes, but
It is what it is.
I don't remember no one talking about the BAFTAs.
Exactly, like lead up to it or anything. There's never really anything like talk or hype behind it.
'Cause all I got was I was on Twitter or Instagram. I was like scrolling, and I'm like, "Returnal one, blah 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 blah."
Well,
Okay, and I just kept fucking scrolling. I'm like,
There's a lot of stuff. What even happened here?
anything big though, or not really?
So we can go through that now. So the BAFTA Awards, might as well just get out the way. So it's kind of interesting. That of course, the big winner was for best game was Returnal. You've got a lot of awards here as well. So it's interesting that it's all these games have been matching in line with other award shows with games that have been winning as well, which is kind of funny. It's like, it gets to the point, it's like, what's the point of having these award shows if all of them are going to give out the exact same awards for same categories?
That got best audio when the Game Awards. Fucking Forza Horizon 5 got best audio, which I'm still pissed about.
Like, I mean, I can get there's some awards that are different for some company, like games and stuff, but it's kind of funny when you look at most of them. The majority of the times when you look at them, they're very similar. They're very, like, it's like, okay, like...
That last time we rolled out you had the awards, I got probably half of them right. Just like, blah,
it was like,
blah,
yeah. running off other ones that
Like,
we've done. It's like they're all very same because like going through this list now, we'll go through it now. So best game, of course, which was we'll go from the top. We'll just go from there. Was Returnal best game. Best
yeah.
British game was apparently Forza Horizon 5.
Best British game.
Performer in a leading role was Jane Perry as Selena Vassos in Returnal. Performer in supporting
Oh,
role
yeah.
was Kimberly Brooks as Hollis Forsyth in Psychonauts 2. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly.
Who
EE
knows?
Game of the Year is Unpacking. Narrative Award went to Unpacking.
Wait, they got best
Yeah, Unpacking.
narrative award. You unboxing things.
Apparently got narrative. Unpacking. I mean, I don't know. Better have some of that narrative where it's like Stanley was a man who lived in Cuba. You know what I mean? Like or like Portal or things like that.
I'm pretty sure it's quiet. I'm pretty sure it's just subtle music and that's it. From what I've seen.
I'm gonna have to look. 'Cause that's like okay.
Like, you just unpack boxes. How is that good narrative? The best narrative. I don't get it.
It got like I said, it got E Game of the Year as well.
What's E game of the year?
EE. I don't know.
Everybody. Everybody's entitled game of the year. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like we should.
that'd
I
be
feel like
Halo.
I feel like we should have our own version of these fucking award shows as soon enough. The way that everyone's going with
the
it.
BB Awards.
Yeah, exactly.
The Beardy Awards coming at you. End of this year, actually.
The BBP Awards.
The Beardy podcast. That's too long.
That sounds good though. The BBP.
The BBP.
The Beardy Bros Podcast Gaming Awards.
The BBPA. Fuck. The
Boopa.
Papa.
Another one there. Beardy Bros Podcast Awards Participation Association.
For games that win things.
For games. Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway, evolving game was apparently No Man's Sky.
That makes sense.
Best original property, It Takes Two. Best multiplayer was It Takes Two. Best, I guess, debuting game was Tome.
The what?
Tome. Tome. Tome's TOEM.
Never heard of it.
Tome.
Never heard of it.
Game Beyond Entertainment was Before Your Eyes. Family Award was Chicory, A Colourful Tale.
I don't know half of these games.
Animation Award went to Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Makes sense.
Game Design went to Inscription. Artistic Achievement went to The Artful Escape. Technical Achievement went to Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Audio Achievement went to Returnal. And Best Music went to Returnal.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I should got that in everyone's awards. Like,
Forza for Best.
I mean, it has, except for the one award I don't speak of, because Cargo Vroom apparently wins.
From skirt.
Cargo skirt.
Skirt pop pop shit up.
Yep, exactly. If your car did that, it needs an M service.
So no, it just gets weird with some of these awards. I don't know. It is what it is.
I mean, the BAFTAs are always a thing, but they're never advertised. Like, I just know about it when it's on, and then it's the end of it.
That's exactly it. It's just like, oh, that's right. It was.
Kind of like the Oscars.
It just happened. I mean, I wouldn't have known that was happening if it wasn't for one thing.
I only knew that BAFTAs happened was because I seen a Returnal post that won these things. I'm like, oh, like that's the only reason I know.
That's exactly it. A bit unorganized there. My headset just goes, battery is low. And I'm like,
you have the British lady? Battery is low.
Yes, I do. It's like,
it's the same headset, so it makes sense.
Battery low. Recharge headset.
Yours is a rig, yeah, right? So I mean, like, they're the same fucking brand. Of course, they're the same person.
Recharge. I love where it goes battery low, and it's like recharge headset, and then you give it and it turns off. It doesn't warn you any color. Like usually gives you a couple of warnings. Now,
Mine does. Wait,
man, just gives me the one warning going recharge headset, and then it'll be like it just turns off at some point.
I mean, ever since I've had the PC and these, I just plug these in as soon as I get off PC. Plug them in, get on. Plug them in, get off. Plug them in.
I'm plugging it now because I'm going
to. Well, the last 24 hours. I don't know how they go flat. Does what are you doing, son?
These things are on like all the time. Um,
24/7,
24/7, bro.
28/7,
20,
28/5.
a 5 out of 7.
5 out of 5. Yeah.
Sweaty armpits. Um,
Continue your BAFTA stuff. Or is that it? Beep, beep.
a bit of air duster.
Bit of compressed air.
Spraying to my armpits. I don't know why.
I mean, it'd just make it worse, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Just blowing everywhere.
Oh god, I have no idea what I'm doing half these days.
Right?
Um,
That
I
makes
was gonna
two.
say actually, have you? I say might as well get the elephant out of the room.
Mm,
It's changed. We got a different setup. Still in the middle of organising a
right?
lot of it, but we've got
It
now got
looks
a
a
shelf.
lot fucking better,
We've got
though.
a shelf now for all the pops to sit from bottom to top. The
All
Halo
you need
shelf
now
is
is a
no longer
light.
here. It's over there. I know I need a nice light for over there now, but I'm
Because
gonna
that Halo shelf is really dark.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be moving that though. So
Oh.
pop vinyls will move down to here, and they will stay there. Another shelf will go in there, and the Halo one's gonna come over here and sit over this side. So it's low, so it sits below all the other stuff because it
I
just
mean, to be fair,
too high
you,
otherwise.
you need to display the Batman stuff more than anything else there because they're so good.
So do we want to look at them now, just for those that have never seen them?
Just pick them up or
Yeah, I can just grab them right now. So me and Jim got these a while back. How long ago would it be now? Like last year?
year before?
So these were on
2020, I think.
We got these pretty cheap.
Half price, bro? No, I got mine half. You got yours a bit cheaper, I think, because you got yours after I did.
That's exactly it. So these are actually really cool, like statues. So they're Batman, and they're like the monster mutant seer or whatever they're called. I can't remember.
Have you got the certificate still for it?
They're in the box somewhere in the other room.
Oh, to see who just says who made them.
So they're an art. They're part of the art series. I don't know if anyone's seen these, but there's all different types, and we've got like a real nice combination of a few of these. So I might put these up on the get some other shots of on the Instagram and stuff like that, or post them up there. But I'll quickly go through them anyway. So we've got a quick look. We've got like the Batman here. So it's
That
not
looks
like
sick.
a Payne infused actual Batman. Kind of. There's a lot of details. There's like we've got like a little bit of different.
The wings
buttons on
do
here.
come
We've
off.
got Bane's mask. They do pop out. We've got like some batarangs that look like they've been stabbed into his arm and
Right?
stuff like that. I'll post, like I said, I'll post these up on the Instagram with better details. Oh, there goes the Joker.
Oh,
If they don't
there goes
see it
Joker.
properly, the wing just popped off then. They don't. See
Yeah, that's a minus. Well, I can't display them, but
They don't pop off properly. Or they don't stand.
they don't pop off properly.
There's the
They just
Joker.
yeet. That was probably the best one.
So there's the Joker. He looks actually
Looks so
like
cool.
he's like Jack in the Box. He's got like rocket on his pack and he's got like a little robot. Oh, like I said, again, all these will get better shots up on the Instagram. I'll post individual shots for each one with extra in-look depth. We've got Two-Face. He's like
That
a
one's sick as well.
goblin-y kind of look.
It's more of two bodies. Like, it's not two faces. It's more of the whole fucking half his body.
Proper Two-Face. And then we've got Killer Croc as well.
Doesn't his tail come off?
It does, yeah, it nearly came off just then.
Does he stand better with the tail on, though?
Well, I'll leave his tail on.
At least he can't lean back.
No, he doesn't, yeah.
What's that thing on his right side? Is that his arm? No, it's a snake.
The snake coming off his arm.
Yeah, that looks so cool.
Teeth on the back. Like I said, I'll get a lot of these awesome angle shots later. But yeah, no, we got those a little while back, so they're on my shelf there, and they're nicely in my room now, so I can have them in my room looking fabbish.
Had them like 2 years nearly, man. That's how long we've had.
I got like Arkham Asylum.
And only now they've gone up. It's crazy.
Oh, these have been up for ages on that shelf.
Oh, have they?
They've just been, like I said, in my hallway.
Oh, I thought you just put them on there.
No, I've had them out the whole time. It's just they've been in the hallway, so people.
And no one's touched them. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're really good. But no, I'll definitely get some nice shots of those. They look really cool.
Usually kids will say, "Oh, look at the Batman."
The Batman.
Don't touch them.
Yeah, they see this one, they're like, ugh. Kind of deters kids. It's like, that's not Batman. What are you talking about? That's some ghoul.
Well, it's not Batman. It's a Batman.
It's Man-Bat.
It's Man-Bat.
Man-Bat.
I wonder if he can talk or not, or he just makes bat noises. A bat grunt. Bat grunty.
I don't know.
That's more of the. It's more of the fucking Bee Gees.
Oh god.
Oh, we're not doing that again.
Not
Jesus.
again. Oh god, I'm losing Jim a little bit.
Yeah, that's
I'm losing
pardon.
Jim. Oh,
Why? I'm
oh,
right here.
oh god.
I'm right here.
You static.
What do you mean?
You're cutting in and out.
Why? I'm right
Um,
here.
you got that. You got that low budget internet.
I'm right here.
There
That's
you go.
fine.
You
Oh.
told you. Oh, you froze. Now you're back to normal.
No, I'm just. What? What?
Yeah. It's shuddering bad, bro.
All of a sudden, just went boom. That's weird, man.
Things that make you go mm. Things
Yeah,
that
that's
make you go
bullshit.
boom.
Um,
Things that make you go boom.
yeah, Rocket League, indeed. I so rage quit out of there.
Uh,
Not rage quit. There's more. I need to do the podcast, so get me out of here. Yeah,
they weren't too bad. That last two just gave up playing.
I kind of feel bad for him because his teammate was
Oh, I'm
so
not
bad.
enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. Then why are you sitting here playing still? Like, leave. Get the fuck out of here.
He left, then joined,
And then
then
left,
left,
and then
then
joined.
joined, and then forfeited. Like, bruh, just play the damn game.
Exactly. I didn't get
Just because
people.
it's not going your way.
Oh, this is not enjoyable.
That's why I don't
What,
play
because you're losing?
randoms.
Like, it's the same that with any game, like
It will
Rocket
win.
League,
Do it.
Fortnite, anything. Like, oh, you didn't revive. Oh, hey, lend me a sec to come get you. You're the one that
Really?
land. Happens in Fortnite. It's like you all drop.
That
This one dude
happens?
jumps by himself. It's like, what do you think? Someone's gonna try and come and get you anyway. But like, at least wait, not just like, oh, I'm done. Like, why drop? You know,
Oh, I've had those.
why
Well, there's
play?
run off, die, then leave. It's like,
Why stack then in squads or trios or duos if you're just gonna leave? Like, play solo.
the,
Just load up solo.
the
Like,
fact is, they'll mark somewhere, jump somewhere else, die, then leave. Like, what'd you even mark?
uh huh.
I, that, I got nothing for that. Like, Jesus, like, where's the sense in it? Same as PUBG. The same thing happened on there. People mark here, they drop here, they go, oh, come and help me. Dead, leave.
Ow.
Uh,
I was like, ah! I
what
went like
did you
that,
just
and
do?
my jaw cracked. I heard a click.
That's good. That's good times.
Oh, I was like, ah. But yeah, anyway, it's just frustrating
Ah,
when people get like that.
what
It's
do
just
you
like,
do?
god damn it.
There should be a penalty for that. Like,
Oh yeah.
for that thing, there should be a penalty.
Like if you're playing mid match and
Like, if you leave where your team's still in, and unless there's no hope, and then just leave. But like, if you're the first one dead and then leave, you should get banned for like 5-10 minutes. Each time you do it, it gets an extra 5 minutes. But
I know.
then I guess you'll get people not playing because they were like, "Fuck this, I'm shit at this," and then I'm getting punished, so I'm not playing. Uh,
And it just does my head in all the time with every game.
I mean, you're the one who plays Fortnite, and that's where it happens a lot.
Oh, it's getting worse in all the games.
I have seen on your streams and that people just leave. Hey,
It happens with a lot of
especially
games.
COD. COD does the same thing.
Yep. It's just the new way of gaming. It's like how people play. It's like no, like what happened to people staying in the game and riding out the match? Oh, I'm gonna leave.
think
Like people used to ride the
I think
game out.
FIFA, you actually get
Penalty.
you get put with other rage quitters.
That's what
Like
they
if
should
you
do.
do it enough, you get put with other rage quitters. So that game can happen anywhere. Like I guess anyone, anywhere, so anyone can rage quit. The first one to do it, I guess, loses.
That's
I don't know. Like it's, I can't say a life ban because that's a bit harsh.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But if you do it enough, if you do it multiple and multiple and multiple
If you're
times,
doing it constantly, if you're
ban
playing
'em.
a match, leaving, playing a match, then leaving, then it should like after say maybe 5 times of doing it, then you should start getting a penalty. You know what I mean? Like after a certain amount of times, if it keeps happening, then there's something going on. Then they should be receiving a penalty for it, and then from there it stacks every time you do
Yeah.
it. Like
I think COD done that, didn't it? Or was it
I
not
can't remember.
COD? There was a
It-
game that done
I
that.
know because it happened. Like it's happening quite a lot now in games, like in general. That's how people play. the character shits, they leave. It's like,
Like, I play a
shit,
game
write
out
it out.
fully. I mean, if you die, it's not the end of the fucking world.
Exactly. Like,
Just keep
write it out.
playing. Jesus.
Write it out. Get that XP. So I don't know.
Literally, in Rocket League, you write it out.
Oh god.
I had to.
My brain just had one thought. And it was
Your
gone.
brain is.
I had one little thought, and I was like, oh yeah,
Ah.
and then it was gone. Do you hate when that happens? When you have a
It's
thought,
a-
you have a thought, and you're just like,
Yeah.
and then you think about it, and oh, it's gone. It's like, and it's
It's like,
gone.
it's like when you walk through a doorway and your brain just wipes. It's like, what did
Yeah.
I come in here for?
Yeah,
What did it come
exactly.
out
Or
here
you
for?
open the
Like,
fridge, or you look in the cupboard, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna grab the thing. You open it, you're like, what was I doing again? You're like, wait, why am I here? Like, what?
there's actually a reason for that though, but I can't remember it. There's a reason why you forget start going through doorways.
Yeah.
I
Is
just-
it
There's
meant to be
a
a
pretty
cleansing?
good reason.
It's like a cleansing thing or something. Is it meant to do with
I
that?
don't. Let me
I didn't go
let
through
me
any
Google it.
doorways though. I don't think I went through any doorways.
Well, you do your.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh
not,
no, that's right. Now I
not
remember what I was
physically,
going to
but
talk about.
mentally, maybe.
Now I remember what I was going to talk about. Last week episode, we had our 100th episode.
Yes.
And we had a live stream of that, and it was pretty good. People came by, and we had some pretty good interact. Like, I don't know, I mean, like, not trying to. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm just saying, like, it seemed to be pretty good for our first live episode. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just getting weirdly with all these words. Yeah, so we end up having our live episode, and we end up doing 4 hours, so to make it into 2-part episode. So they're up. So those that are listening to this now, watching this, if you haven't already, we've got them up there on the YouTube and the Spotify in a 2-part episode. You can watch either episode. I mean, to get the full kind of references in the second one, you may need to watch the first one, but you don't have to. You can watch them either on their own.
I mean,
you can just watch the first part. You can just
they're
watch the second
literally
part.
two different.
There's so much going on, so we got a nice split, 2 hours each, basically. Enough for everyone to enjoy, so whatever you like. They're in the description on those videos or episodes as well on Spotify. There's a description of what we're talking about in those episodes, so if you feel like you want to hear us talk about those, they're there for you to listen. Watch.
Also, there's an 11-minute music part as
Yeah,
that's
so
also
a
separate.
meme. It's like more like a meme video, I guess. We made a meme.
Yeah. I mean,
out
it's
of the episode.
there. People want it.
Just put a meme out there.
It's there.
Why not?
Yeah. But I also found out why you forget go through doorways.
Yeah, what was it?
New research from University of Notre Dame psychology professor blah 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 suggests that passing through doorways is the cause of these memory lapses. Entering or exiting through a doorway serves as an event boundary in the mind, which separates episodes of activity and files them away.
That's like loading. It's like a loading screen.
Kind of. Like
So,
it
like,
just saves.
Yeah, that's exactly what the whole point is, because you got to think about it. That's what the reason why they made rooms to doors, like in Fallout and stuff like that, to load, is because you have so much data loading. You get to the doorway, it stores that data and loads new data on the other side, so then it wipes and cleans
Like
for
that's
another
a
load.
fancy way of putting that.
Is that a real life loading screen? Is that what we have right now? Is that what we're going through? A real life
I
loading
think so,
screen?
yeah.
So things that
We're
happen
technically
stay in
being
that
played.
room. Wow, that's
Well,
actually,
we are like the Sims, bro.
that's crazy. So when you open the fridge, your task at that time is to associate what's going on in the fridge. So once you close it, your brain goes, "Oh, that was part of that room. Forget about it."
There was also another one which
Oh, dude!
it's
That
the
explains
doorway effect.
Yeah,
Hey.
doorway effect. I was gonna say that makes sense. Why when you open the fridge, you look in the fridge, you don't say, and you close it, and you're like, "Wait a second," you open it up again, because you like forget that you've like forgot what was in there. That's
Actually,
crazy.
it happens to everyone, even the doorway stuff. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, because there's the doorway effect. Because we change both the physical and mental environments, moving to a different room and thinking about different things. That hastily thought up goal, which was probably only one plate among the many we're trying to spin, gets forgotten when the context changes.
Yeah, true.
Like
Bedroom, you think you go in your bedroom, you're there to sleep, or just so you do it into that mode, and then if you're
lounge
in
room, you're there to chill. Kitchen,
Yeah.
you're there to make food or get drinks. Or bathroom, you're there to do whatever you do in there.
shower,
Like,
toilet, whatever.
like
Have a
it
quick wank.
makes sense,
I don't know.
man.
And you can wank in any room.
And then you just go through it and you forget what you're doing.
You go in one room, you have a wank, you're like, walk in, you're like, oh, and you go in this other room, oh, have another wank, and then you're, oh, you go up another room, oh yeah, you have another wank, and you forgot that you wanked, and you end up wanking in each room.
Every damn room in the house.
Just for some reason, you just walk in there, next thing you're just like, Oh, okay, so my hand. He just started like, oh, I didn't realize I'm doing this. Sorry. Man, I think you got a problem. Why is that? Because this isn't your house. Get the fuck out.
Oh, but that actually happens because when you go to the supermarket, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get this, 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 this.
Start
You
having
go
a
with you
wank.
like,
Start having a wank in the supermarket. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god. Oh god, I'm sorry. I can't stop. I have no control of what's going on. Oh jeez, I just wanted chips. Why is my hair? Oh shit, now I'm in the
they
brick
even say it's the doorway effect.
Forget that you're just teleporting. You just forget that you've entered a fucking shopping center because the doorway effect just forgot everything of what you're doing.
Right? Like I said, there's an actual term for it, which, I mean, that is true. Like, you're saving like memories when you change your room. It's weird. But what if you're outside? Like, you don't enter a doorway the whole day. Like, you don't forget anything. Like, but what? But why doorways? It's just a bit of wood.
Yeah, it's weird. Association. I think it's just brain association. It's loading screens, man. We're in a simulation.
That's what I meant. Truman Show?
We're all NPCs.
Anyone?
We're all NPCs.
W-
Who's the main character then? Who's the protagonist?
There's billions of people. Who the fuck knows?
We don't know. We're all NPCs.
But we
Oh,
think for
that's hilarious.
Or do we? That's why we're getting loading screens. Ah, that we don't see. Hence, we don't see them. The person does.
Oh, because their frame rate is like, it's snap instant. But for the
Yeah.
person that's playing, they don't know. It's going to take a bit of time.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Are we? We're just being
I mean,
weird.
I would hate to be the people that are playing us right now, just sitting here going, man, gotta fucking say this quote, and then this choice of text to say, and then this, and then say this, and then do that one thing, and then... Dude, bro, have you seen the new episode? Like, I'm playing as Dale. Look at him. He's going at it. He's going real meta at the moment. He's saying, like, me playing him and stuff. Oh, my God. And Jim is, I'm going to make Jim laugh. And just smashes, like, the X button. And he just gets stuck on laughing. Like, jeez, it's broken. I think it's glitched. Let me reset. Just disconnects.
Well, that explains why people just like stand there. It's like,
They're in loading screen. The person's like, God damn it, just load already, and they're loading still.
You know when
just
when people are zoned out, someone put the controller down.
AFK. It's like, yeah. Oh yeah.
And when you're sleeping, they've turned it off.
Hey. Maybe.
The aliens got us, man.
Bruh,
As
it's The Sims. It is The Sims.
I said, it's the fucking we're literally the Sims.
Oh fuck hell.
Simpsons. But I don't know. Stop talking about that.
That's crazy.
Did you see Unreal Engine 5 is out, man? We can all grab it.
Finally, fully fledgedly out. Because I think I saw some stuff before of it, and I could download something to do with it. But now it's like properly out, like fully fledged out there, ready for people to use. Get the
We can make our own Beardy Bros
on it, just...
RPG, whatever.
Exactly, you could do all kinds.
Did you see what you can do? You can use your phone. Like, I can scan my bed. You can put it in Unreal Engine 5 and put it in a game.
You can actually do that properly now. Like, you can properly scan.
You can scan whatever you want and put it into your game.
I can scan my dick.
I can go outside, scan the grass, and just
grass. Bro, I'm gonna make wanking game.
You're gonna get out of the camera just.
I can't see anything. What do you mean?
That's what the fucking tripod you got's for. I gotcha.
That little one, where's it gone?
That little one, where's it gone?
The world's tiniest camera. No.
The world's. That's like teeny.
Teeny weeny, eeny weeny, shrivel little short dick man. I don't know why.
I'm about to say long man for a second.
Long man.
But yeah, the Unreal Engine 5 is out. The Coalition, who developed Gears of War, or Gears now, they made a little demo-y thing of a dude in a light in a tunnel or something. I haven't watched it.
Oh, is it to show off like the detailing and light effects and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It looks so good though. Like, just think games could look like that from now on and onwards. Like
pretty much utilizing like the engines and stuff and the
lumens, which now they got lumen, which is the light.
Yes, lumens.
No, the Lumen engine.
Yeah, yeah.
They got all the triangles, man.
Those light particles.
Yeah. Which gives it the ray tracing as well because you can do a lot more. They've got that whole other demo they've done before with lumens and
Mm.
the triangles where they change view and millions of triangles.
Oh, it's crazy.
Millions.
It is crazy how far we've come, and it's good that we're finally seeing actual
s-
improvements now. Like, we're actually seeing the start of next gen. Like, this is proper next gen engines and, like, actual stuff happening.
Because I still remember playing like PS1 of that. Like, you could see a pixel of someone's head nearly. Like,
Yep, it's crazy. My hair needs to.
and now one person can be like 10 billion triangles or 10 million. I mean, not 10 billion. Jesus Christ.
I mean, who
Maybe,
knows?
maybe. I don't think there's a budget on triangles now. Like, because before it was squares, wasn't it? Was it
Sir,
squares? Yeah.
boss, how many squares, triangles do we have on budget for this game? We have just enough. What does that mean? We've used too
I'm pretty
many
sure it's whatever
triangles.
they want.
I mean, I feel like you should be able to use whatever you want. There should be no budget, no
Yeah.
limit, no limitations.
Well, I remember because back in the day, you'll get some characters who are really not detailed, but they'll have way more than other characters because they're the main one.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like for everything else.
Really stand out.
Because I remember there was, what was it, like 300 odd polygons, which are they pixels pretty much?
Something like that.
You could
Clones here
only,
and there.
some things are only allocated per scene, like 300 or 400 back in the day.
So it could load.
Now they're in the billions.
So we can have so much
Like,
detail. It's
well,
insane.
just think of what Rockstar's going to do with, let's just say GTA 6, 7. Speaking of Rockstar, like what they're going to do because on the Unreal Engine 5, Remedy is remaking Max Payne 1 and 2
It just depends
with
on who's going to
Rockstar's
utilize it.
funding of a AAA
Mm.
thing. Because Rockstar did Max Payne 3, didn't? Yeah, 3.
Mm.
But Remedy did the first two,
Mm. And then they
which
bought
is
them.
pretty damn cool. I think it's in the same engine, I think, that they've done Control. So,
Oh, yeah.
can you imagine
Played in
those
Unreal.
games?
Yeah.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. Hang on, no, that wasn't Unreal, was it? Control. Was it
Can't
Unreal
remember.
Engine
I
4?
never really. I might have been. I wouldn't be surprised. 'Cause a lot of things are either basically
Mm,
Unity or Unreal. A lot of things are built
yeah,
in their version engines, but they're adapted from like Unreal usually.
yeah. So I'm thinking though, these Max Payne games are going to be amazing.
Mm.
I mean, I've
It's
never played Max Payne.
it's been a long time since I've played Max Payne. But was it? We're
I
also
mean,
sorry. Was it
they don't look bad. Like the first one came out in 2001.
something like yeah, on the old PS2s and
PS2, yeah.
Xbox.
Like Xbox didn't come out in 2005, didn't it?
Old Xbox? No, 2001.
4, 5, 2002.
2001 because Halo came out in 2001.
Oh, did it? Jesus,
Yeah,
time,
crazy,
man.
crazy,
Jesus. Yeah.
crazy.
Like I was playing Max Payne last night, but I had no sound. I don't know how to get sound on there. There was menu sound, but no game sound, and then it just crashed.
What the hell? That's weird. I think I've got them on PC.
They are pretty good though. Like apparently the first one's the best. 3,
Very
2,
different.
Yeah, well,
Two's still
Rockstar
good.
made 3, which makes sense.
Hmm.
Why it wasn't the same. They even changed the character model. It looks like.
He was a lot older and he changed drastically.
Yeah, they
His
didn't
hair
even
went
use the
from
same
here to
person.
here.
Yeah, they didn't even use the same dude, did they? Like,
Different character model, I think they're based off of.
because I remember like the first one and second, they used some dude's actual face
Yeah.
in actual games.
That's
That's
why
why I
they
suck
did
in that
this.
same pose. It's just like so weird. But apparently he was doing a thing for the 20th anniversary last year that he put on the leather jacket, and they
Yeah.
didn't. So he could be in the remake doing a thing. So
Who knows? Who
who
knows what they're
knows,
gonna do?
man? Not coming out anytime soon. So
Yeah. What else? Would I say?
unless there's been development for a while, who knows?
Yeah. Well, there was talks for a while that they were going to look at doing a remake or whatever it was.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't remember hearing them
I
talking
I
a while
just
back.
I'm just happy it's Remedy doing it, not
Mm.
fucking Rockstar.
Mm.
They're just funding, so
Well, it makes sense.
thankfully.
Like that's what they aim to do, which is good.
Rockstar aren't the publisher. Take-Two is.
Yeah, but they're still like Subdivision.
Yeah, but like Rockstar could have probably helped make it if they really wanted to.
Mm. It's a
But I
weird.
guess Remedy's.
It's a weird chain of family command. That's the crazy part. Like it's a weird, like how it tears down. Because you've got
I
like
just.
then the two, and then everyone's off.
It's just weird how they're now doing. They announce these remakes when they're already doing. What's it called? Oh, mate. Um, fuck. Horror game 360 now on the new gen. Um, Alan Wake 2. They're doing that at the same time
Mm.
on the same engine.
Yeah, that happens.
So, like, how do you juggle? I mean, Max Payne is not as big, thankfully. Like, it's
When
only
especially
short.
when
They're
you
only
only
small.
like I guess you've already got the core concepts there, and
Yeah,
like storytelling. It's only adding and upscaling.
pretty much like
and
they did with Crash Bandicoot. That was done
yeah.
pretty damn quick.
So compared to Alan Wake, which is a full game build, like
Yeah, well, that is its own because that remaster. It's a remaster, yeah, for Alan Wake. They just popped that out of nowhere.
that one they did.
Yeah, which I'm so keen to play. Never played Alan Wake.
So good.
I tried on the. It was on Game Pass. I was like, oh yeah, my torch is going. I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah. It's crazy.
The controls are not good.
It's weird. Definitely better playing it back on the original console. It's weird. Trying to play it on anything else.
I mean, it's the same controls.
It just plays weird compared to the playing it on the original system works great. Playing on anything else, I don't know why. It's just broken. I don't get it. I don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't get the back compat for that game. Like they could have at least changed the controls.
It's really
I think they did for the remaster. I think they changed them to modern controls, but I'm not sure.
something like that. But it's
Hopefully, because I was waving my thing around on the right stick. I'm like, what? I think it was that. I can't remember.
yeah. There's like a view you get into and you can look with it and shine it around and
No, I'm just in third person. Just dude's going like this.
oh, that's weird.
I don't know.
That
I,
is
I just gave up after like 5 minutes. I'm like, nope.
what
But
else was I gonna say? What else they had? They had the
um,
they announced the new Tomb Raider game for
yeah,
Unreal as
that's
well.
also in Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal
Which
Engine 5, yes.
I mean, do we need another fucking Tomb Raider?
It's one of those things, but hey,
I'm
cool.
hoping that it's back to old school, not the new stuff. Like bring it back to like Tomb Raider 1, 2, 6.
Kind of the
Like
cool,
I want to go in. I want to go in caves. I want to go tomb raiding.
more of what those games were, not where like it's now feeling like a female Uncharted. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird because like you had Tomb Raider.
Technically, it was Uncharted. Like before
That's what I'm
Uncharted, we
saying.
had
Like
Tomb
you
Raider.
had Tomb Raider, which was like its own style of weird wackiness, kind of boss fights and stuff you did. Then we had Uncharted come out, and Uncharted was being the male adaptation version of Tomb Raider, and then we had the reboot of Tomb Raider, which ended up being like Uncharted, which is trying to be like Tomb Raider. Like what? Like why couldn't you be like Tomb Raider? Why do you have to be like Uncharted? Which was like they just changed the whole concept and recipe of it all. It's like where's all the crazy fandangled nonsense gone? Like fighting
Where's
the
all
crazy
the bears
bosses
to
and
kill
yeah,
and animals and put some damn
monsters.
dinosaurs in there or
And
something?
that's what
Like,
I'm
come on.
saying. Like it was always crazy stuff in Tomb Raider. You always fought wacky, crazy things.
Wasn't
Scorpion
necessarily
god,
boss fights, but you was always doing
gods.
puzzles and
Yeah,
I got lost for ages on one of them.
it's just crazy.
And you couldn't breathe underwater for very long, so
Yeah.
you got a death loop eventually if you didn't do it right.
hmm
That was fun.
So yeah, it's just crazy. And then was it CDPR also confirmed that they were doing a new Witcher game in Unreal Engine 5 as well.
Yeah, or The Witcher 4, but there's no Geralt.
Hmm.
It's about Syria, I think now.
I think it makes sense
Which-
after a while.
which makes sense.
We've had Geralt for friggin' Gerald.
People call him Geralt, and I get triggered.
That's what I had to say, because it just makes me laugh how when people say Geralt. I was like, Geralt of Riviera.
That's Rivia.
Riviera.
Rivia. God dang it, Daz. Yeah, because you see in the games,
Yeah.
he says himself as Geralt, not Gerald of Riviera.
I like how they made fun of that in the show as well.
Why?
Because they did the same thing too. They made fun of that, like that the pronounce that when he said the whole thing about pronouncing the name, it's Geralt.
Was that in season 1 or 2?
Season 1. He makes it
don't
very adamant. He
remember.
goes, he's very adamant when he's talking about someone, and when he says his name's Gerald, he's very adamant. It's Gerald. Like he's very affirming that it's Gerald. Like it's nothing else. Like it's just how he when he's giving his name to someone, he's like being a very affirmative that that's how it's said. Like it's kind of a nod to people saying it wrong. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but the people who think they've played The Witcher should say Gerald.
It's like.
I mean, you may have played it, but you pay attention. Gerald.
It's just Gerald.
I mean,
Gerald.
I've got
I love Gerald. He's my favorite character.
Gerald.
I just want to do like a copy, like I do a photo screen of like The Witcher. And it's just some old bloke, just some casual old bloke named Gerald, just like, hey, and he's like awkwardly like out of place.
It's Gerald of Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Riverdale, yeah. That's a show, isn't it? Riverdale.
Yeah, it's the Archie.
Yeah, Gerald of Riverdale.
He's in the Archie universe.
The Archie. Good old Gigolo Gerald.
Gigolo Gerald, jeez.
Gigolo Gerald. Gerald the Gigolo.
Oh, God.
This is why we don't make things. We're going to make it, the Beardy Bros game is going to be called Beardy Bros. Gerald.
Featuring special character downloadable content for free. Gerald the Gigolo.
Gerald the Gigolo.
Some old bloke just like a George Costanza kind of type character. But he's like,
that's scary. I've got no more gaming stuff, but I've got a few movie things, which is pretty damn good.
Well, I was gonna say I got what else I got here? To keep in line with gaming, we did see, not going into depth, but I thought it was just a funny headline. That was the speedrun, the Elden Ring speedrunner beats game in 12.5 minutes after fighting only one boss. What the fuck?
Which was Malekith.
Like, these speedrunners.
I did watch it.
These speedrunners, man.
Do you want to know how he actually does that now?
Yeah.
He stands on the spot. He teleports across the map.
Yeah.
To everywhere to get to that one boss, kills the boss, and it's done.
Like, how I feel like if you're exploiting the game, that is not a true speedrun. In my books, that is not a speedrun. If you're playing the game properly, like actually, you know what I mean? Like actually. I
mean, there are some Mario speedruns in that people do teleport when they can.
Like, I don't know.
I don't reckon FromSoft will patch them though.
So they
when they might.
Depends on if they're able to do it without it breaking the game by trying to patch it.
I don't get how they break it.
So
they just got to stop people glitching it. That's all.
It's like it kind of reminds me of the old Breath of the Wild glitches when you saw people do it, where they'd like shoot one thing, do this and do that, and then they launch themselves. It reminds me of that again, like as well. It's like fucking jumping.
Speaking of glitches, there was one in the new Lego Star Wars where because you can't kill the kids now. So some people have found out if you keep hitting them, you can fly through the air, get across levels.
Oh!
You can literally fly across the maps, just hitting the kid in the air, just keep hitting them.
And you can like surf them, kind of thing.
Yep.
That is great. That is bloody great. That game looks so good. The attention to detail in the game is insane. Like they've done such a good job.
All the 9 movies plus, I seen what the DLC was. It's so expensive. It's like $20 odd a DLC. I was like, damn.
Yep.
But you don't get to play them. You just get the characters.
Yeah, you get to play as the characters. Yeah.
No, you get to play the Mandalorian
through
story
the Mandalorian. Yeah. Maybe not yet. Who knows?
The DLC is already out.
So who knows? They might do more down the track.
Unless they charge twice. Not good. Not good.
I'm so white.
But yeah, Lego and Epic are doing a thing.
Why do I look so white?
There's going to be like a Lego Fortnite.
I'm not surprised.
For kiddies. That's what they said for kids. That's why you can't hurt the kids in the Lego games now because they're going kid friendly, apparently.
Well, I don't think you could ever hurt the kids. And
I think you could. Because they recently stated that you can't do it now. That's why people found a glitch. You just keep hitting the kids. Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Yeah, Palpatine looks weird in the Lego one. Like, he doesn't look as old.
Doesn't look as old.
I mean, he wasn't that old in episode 1, was he, really?
Not really. No.
He wasn't an old man
No,
like
not
he was
really.
in the
No.
other ones. Um, but yeah, like, you can hit kids across the teleport.
Oh
I wouldn't think I'd ever be saying that in a sentence.
no. And that's like yeah. Compared to one
Hitting
thing I've
kids to
seen hitting
teleport.
kids.
Yeah.
Have you? Do they really? They've never really showed that in media before. They don't really have that much in media anymore, do they? Kids getting beaten up. Do they show that? I know they take it out of games. You don't really see it in games.
Modern Warfare,
I remember that happened. That one scene.
2019. You don't see it, but he shoots a kid in the back.
Do you ever see kids getting like murdered on TV shows or anything like that? They really.
I don't see why you can't though. Like, it's just another person. Like, it's
Yeah.
not real.
Yeah. Because
Things happen.
I
It's
mean,
not real. Kids do
I
die
know
in real
that.
life.
That's what I mean. Like they just try and like sometimes I feel like they mask it in
Cover it.
games and shows and stuff like that. They don't really show it directly. They reference that
I'm pretty
he was
sure
murdered or he was someone was killed.
you can kill kids in Skyrim, right?
I've never been able to. I've punched them several times. They never die.
I've punched them. I've never killed them.
I always like to
Just
try and see in
torturing
games if
kids.
I can kill people, but usually they have like that thing where you can't kill kids, but you can kill adults in
What about
games.
Fallout?
I think same thing. I don't think you can kill kids in Fallout. That's what I was thinking though, in TV shows as well, in games and stuff like we don't really ever see that, do we?
We should.
Kids.
Like, it's just a little person.
Because I was going to say actually, there was a scene in the latest episode of Halo, where there's these kids. They might have been maybe in their early like they weren't teenagers. These were like maybe playing as portrayed as like 10
Like
or
10 and
12-year-olds. Yeah. And there's a scene that's happening, and they're on this whatever planet it was. And they're getting chased by the security because they're like, oh, get back, because like a slavery planet. And they're like, get back to work. And they're running away from the security guards, like, you can't catch us, haha, kind of thing. And the security guard manages to get the boy, and he's fucking got the hammer, and he's just smashing into him. And he's like, psh, psh, and then you see the kid bleeding.
Jesus.
Like, and then you see blood leaving everywhere, and he's like dead. And he's just like, it's like, Jesus Christ.
The new kids on there, just nowhere else.
I was like, fuck. I was like, that's a bit rough. I was like, I don't think that's what made me think. I was like, have they ever actually, like, I don't think they show that in media anymore. Like, kids in
But
media.
that makes sense. Like, that's what happens. Like,
Well, that's what I mean. It can happen. Like, it's not saying it wouldn't happen, but, like, it's just weird to, like, see that in media because you don't normally see it. And it's, like I said, this was like
I guess because if it's not a G or PG game, you can hurt kids in there.
yeah.
Like, instead of just covering up, but then it's like they know what you're doing.
That's what I mean. Because I'm like, I don't really
Like
see
on
many games
Modern
like you
Warfare,
get locked out.
he walks into smoke, and then just goes like
I remember
everyone knows what that is.
Yeah. Well, there's emphasizing of it happening. There's emphasize. Like it's like I remember like in that scene in Modern Warfare where you're in like the night vision room, and it's like you walk in and you shoot the baby. You shoot the baby. It's so bad. You shoot the baby. It's like instant game over. It's like don't do that. It's like you can. Then
I
they've
think I
actually.
did that. I didn't know that was a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's coded in. You can actually walk up when you go into that room where the mum's with the baby in the cot, and you can actually shoot the baby. It's instant game over. Like,
Ooh.
yeah. It's
So you
crazy.
can hurt a kid.
So I guess you can, but like it's highly punishable, which makes sense.
Yeah, but that's war. If something that in real life, it's not game over. It's just, oh, fuck, sorry.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I shot your baby. Oh fuck! Sorry.
I mean, there's a house full of terrorists. Things happen.
So that's what I mean. It's crazy
Just
to
think
see
of that. Woman grabbed a gun, and you just shoot around there. Baby's in the way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I killed you can kill women in that game, but not kids.
Mm.
Like,
It's
I just
it's
shoot a
just
lady
interesting.
because she was psycho. Just pop up. When she had that gun somewhere. Fucking
She's
bitch,
grabbing
pop
the
up.
gun. She's about. She's like, you or me, you or me.
Yeah,
So
but why not kids? It's the same thing.
kids could pick up a gun and be like, pop, pop. And isn't that at one point isn't it in that game or the other game where you play as a kid and then you're like, I know you're being attacked by like the other guys, but like but then you get the knife and stuff and the kid's like stabbing them and fucking
You full on, that kid can get fucking killed.
like
If
the
you're not
kid,
careful, like you can get killed by that
Yeah.
dude.
you gotta sneak
And you're the
around
one
the
playing the
house.
kid. So
Double
multiple
standards.
times I died as that kid.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I know, it just made me think
I
about
don't.
that.
It just depends on the developers, I guess. Like if they want to show it, if they don't, if they've got to put a warning at the start of the game,
Yeah, they
like the
usually
no
do.
Russian thing.
Yeah.
If you want to skip said part, like, but still,
Mm.
like, even no Russian, like, people have common sense. It's not real.
It's just interesting how they censor stuff sometimes, or how they narrative.
It's fucking worse in real life when you see someone beating a kid. Like
Hmm.
that's real, and you can't do nothing about that. You can in a damn game. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
I know it's
I
interesting.
guess it just keeps the rating down. I guess maybe.
It's only if it needs it, because I don't think it really needs it.
Well, COD's only M, and that shooting the kid in the back.
Shooting a kid in the
I don't
back.
make games. I have no idea.
It is weird.
Um, any more gaming stuff?
I've only got here. Unknown Worlds is working on a new sci-fi adventure alongside an unannounced project that's expected to hit early access later this year. So the tweet came
It's
from that.
Unknown Worlds.
That was yeah. So they were talking about that. So the tweet came from what worked out from that was Unknown Worlds tweeted going, "We're seeking a senior narrative designer to work with us to help shape the next game in the Subnautica universe." So
Oh yeah. Oh, so it's not in development yet, but it's in the writing stages, I guess.
I guess so. They're in some kind of maybe getting some idea of like character design, but then they want the
Mm.
narrative for those to go into place, and then whatever future projects as well.
Yeah, that's why you got to be careful because you can get a direct or a writer, director, whoever does the narrative stuff. Like it's usually a
Mm.
writer, but
Yeah.
like we're sending with Morbius. Don't get shit people.
Yep. I mean, like I
I
said,
I
it's watchable,
I
but
showed
yeah,
Daz the I told him the movies they'd done, and it makes sense why Morbius is a bit.
bit average. Like I said, it's average. I enjoyed it,
Yeah,
but it's average. It's not
yeah,
bad,
but it's just the
but it's
story could have
average.
been a bit better.
It could have had improvements. Yes.
Non-predictable.
That's
That
one of the
is.
biggest things I found personally was yes, it's very predictable.
Like with other Marvel movies, it's like, whoa, that just happened.
You're like,
But
oh
this
shit, that just
apparently
happened.
not.
Damn.
Like I remember watching, what was it like Infinity War on that. They were like, oh fuck, you
What
didn't
a
know what was
twist.
gonna
You kind of
happen.
knew it was kind of happening, but you weren't expecting how. It's like, yeah,
Also, you think it did, but then it didn't. It did later. It's like, huh?
didn't happen
It's
either.
like, damn. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, always get a good writer if you've got some good
It definitely
work.
makes
Check
sense. Yeah, definitely check
check
your
their back stuff. Like,
exactly, and don't just be like that does sound good. No, make sure you get the right people. They've
also
done.
look at what they've done. Like, watch what they've
Look.
done. Read what they've done.
Yep,
Like that's how it does. Like, if you're going from the Witch Hunter, Gods of Egypt, other things, that's not that good.
they're very B grade.
They're just constant Bs. I'm not saying they're bad writers, but
Oh
the quality, maybe.
yeah.
But enough of that because
Eh.
I haven't seen the movie myself.
That was a nice segue though into the other side of entertainment away from video games though.
Right? Right? Yes.
So have you got any other news bits there? What do you got for movies?
I seen a thing on Instagram. It was Sam Raimi. He said he was open to making another Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie.
He's down for a fourth one to get on board. He's totally keen. If anyone's, I guess, willing to pick it up, I guess, if there's, which I guess
Man, he
because
could do it
Sony,
himself, really, because
it would have to
I
be under
mean,
Sony because technically he would
he
have
can
to go through
pitch
them.
the idea to Sony and they'll be like, done.
Because it comes
But
down to
then
it at the
again,
same time, they still have to fund it. They still have
yeah,
to,
that's,
that's the problem because they own the
being
licensing.
Sam Raimi, he would make a good
But
Spider-Man movie again.
I reckon with the way that this No Way Home's gone, would not be surprised if they would because how well No Way Home's done, and how much people love
Mhm.
Spider-Man, because people want Tobey Maguire back, people want Andrew Garfield back. Like Tom Holland's on a
Toby's number
break.
one, like
Like
wanted
Holland
over Tom Holland in
will,
that.
because Holland still got contract, but he wants to have a
Mm.
break. Well, easy, give him that break. Have
Bring
Tobey
in Toby.
Maguire do another run because Toby seems like he's down for it.
Give him another trilogy. Fuck it.
Like, well, I mean, that's exactly it
He
because
deserves more because the first one
imagine
was so
seeing that
like, the
now.
original
Imagine
trilogy.
seeing an actual because we've now opened to the multiverse. Imagine seeing the proper older Spider-Man now doing his thing,
right?
like a proper because he
I
is
mean, Toby's
aged.
not even that old. Like, he looked pretty good in No Way Home.
Oh, but we know how long this is set later, kind of thing. You know, his Spider-Man's a lot older,
Not
and
that long.
he said it's
About 20
proper.
years.
It's that's what I'm saying. Like it's
In
actually dated the
20
same
years.
way as how
Yeah.
Spider-Man's aged. So it's 20 years later. So imagine
But
having
how
that
would they
now.
make it from three and
It would
like
have
try
to
and
be.
build up from three?
Well, the universe. I would say now that because the universe has changed, imagine going back now to a different universe because it's been changed. Because like imagine
Yeah,
the
but
events.
it got put back there.
Well, imagine if things didn't. Imagine if he's gone back to an altered reality now. That'd be cool because it
I
gives it a
mean,
fresh start. You got to think about it. It gives it a fresh start, so it's a continuation, but it's also a fresh start to
mm,
do whatever they want with a new trilogy.
yeah.
It's not just going, oh, here's four, here's five. You know, they can do a whole new trilogy now, and it's kind of like a reboot, but it's a sequel at the same time. It's because now the timeline's been rewritten. We don't know how it's been rewritten. He doesn't know. He just thinks, oh,
About
yeah, I'm going
Spider-Man
back.
4, but
Yeah,
it's continued in this
that's
reboot
the
continued.
best part with multiverse stuff now because things are being all jinky janky. This is changing, switchy swappies. Really, you know what I mean? They can do a little bit more, so we could see new takes on older characters, like have other villains come back a different way. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
I should say Toby should have got Tom Holland's role in that Homecoming. Like, if they should have brought Toby back for the freaking Spider-Man. He would have been great in this other trilogy.
so I mean, they could still expand on it, and it just off now because it's kind of brought them in. Like, it'd be good to see.
Mm.
You know, maybe it is in that universe where Green Goblin's gone back and he's alive
Well,
and he's
Doc
still
Ock
living
lived,
in
didn't
that.
he?
Well, he was kind of a good guy, and they sent him back. You know, that's
I mean,
what I'm
like,
saying,
didn't he
though.
go back as a good guy?
That's what I'm saying. So if this is, if they've all gone
So
back to the timeline in an alternate timeline, we've had Norman Osborn that's still alive, and he's good.
he
He's good
died,
now.
didn't he? Did he?
Well, in the original, well, he survived at the end of No
Yeah,
Way
but
Home.
isn't he still Green Goblin though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What happens if this is now the altered timeline? We're going back to an altered timeline. Norman's good. Norman Osborn's good. Harry, who knows what's going on with Harry? He could be good. He could be fine because his dad didn't die. So Harry might not have become
Who
the Green
knows?
Goblin, but this would be a cool way of doing it. We go back to Toby's timeline. Norman didn't die, so Harry never became the Green Goblin. But because universe's line, there still needed to be a Goblin because they become good. Hobgoblin was created instead. So we have someone else become the Hobgoblin to
Who would be
replace the
Hobgoblin
timeline.
though?
I mean, it's still a guy named Ned, but it could be a different Ned. That's the thing, because Ned always exists. Ned Leeds is always the
Yeah.
Hobgoblin. But it'd be that universe's, which would therefore, because everything's older, he would be maybe an older Ned. So we've got another guy that's kind of like Toby, but you know what I mean?
Didn't
Like,
Venom still survive in Toby's one?
he got kind of a little bit, like everything, there's always a part left over. Or it takes that little bit of
That's
goop.
what I mean. Like, you even bring. Technically, you could put like Tom Hardy's Venom in there.
I mean, he's more from other universe,
Tom Holland's.
but
It's Tom Holland's. Yeah,
so
I know. So sorry, you've got Tom Holland, then you got Morbius, and the one thing. Just imagine
well,
Spider-Man.
Garfield's. Um,
Yeah, but Adrian Toomes was in Tom Holland's. Toomes like Vulture is in Tom Holland's.
was in that universe. He got sent to a different universe. Spoilers.
Fuck.
So if you haven't seen it already, slight spoilers at the end of Morbius. We see where he's going to take it off. So he can. I'll give you a thumbs up when it's good. So spoilers. I'll give you a thumbs. If I'm going to talk about it, I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm done. Okay. So basically, spoiler for. So for spoilers, Toombs goes back through a wormhole and gets sucked in, and he appears in the Morbius universe, which is supposedly Garfield's universe, and that's where it all plays through because we see like the new Garfield's Green Goblin, the Vulture suit on him, and there's all this stuff. It's all up on the internet, everyone can see it, but that's all fine. But we'll leave it. Jim can come back. You're good. He can come back. You're good. You're good. Well, I don't want to leave you off for too long. So I was like, I quickly kind of went over it and just came back. And I was like, I'll give you the thumbs up. Just come back. So yeah, so it's from that without trying to, like I said, don't want to spoil it too much longer. I don't want to kind of go in depth because I don't want to leave you sitting over there without the headset on and taking forever talking about it. So people can just go watch it anyway. But yeah, there's a whole mumbo
Yeah.
jumbo with that. But no, that'd be cool to kind of see like have Tobey Maguire again with a new trilogy, new age. Imagine having Doc Ock back in that universe actually good. He could be working with Doc Ock. You know what I mean? Like actually doing
It's like the
things.
game. Like he was good. I mean, he wasn't good in the first place, did he? Then went bad. So
Yeah, so imagine going back to a timeline, like I said, where they're all good. We could have Hobgoblin appear, then we could bring in new characters, like we could actually see the Scorpion, we could have Rhino, we could even have that universe's bloody Vulture, for instance, speaking of Vulture. We could have like him actually have Black Cat. That was meant to happen, interactions with Black Cat.
that's what
Like
Spider-Man 4 was, wasn't it?
we
Black
could
Cat.
even have like the Kingpin. We could have
Hang on, if he was meant to make Spider-Man 4 before, wouldn't he already have a script made?
exactly. He did. He had a
He
whole script and everything ready to
probably
go.
been tweaking it, but like,
Oh, you always would. You go, oh, this would still be good. This would be still good. So he's ready to go when he needs to. But imagine doing that. I would be keen for a new
only have to do it.
semi-rebooted, even if it's just one movie to get it out there, kind of semi-rebooted. Because
Yeah,
I
but
think
Sony have to do it because people want Tobey
the
Maguire
money's
back.
there.
Like,
The money's there. They know they can make money from this. It'd be a missed
and plus,
opportunity.
Sam Raimi is a very good director.
And like I said, if they're looking at going down the routes of doing maybe another Morbius, maybe another, well, there's already talks of Venom. Because I'm just trying to think what else that they can do with this new Spider-Man cinematic universe.
Because Venom wants to find what's his name, fucking Holland Spider-Man, because he licked the
Yeah,
screen. So
exactly.
he's like, "Ooh."
And even Tom Hardy himself hinted at it in the interviews he talked about and teased it that he was
Yeah,
gonna, come across friggin'
yeah, because you got to
Tom
get
Holland.
Spider-Man and Venom event. Because what's his name? Who directed Venom? Andy
Unless that was a
Serkis said you're going
tease
to
and
get
he's
them.
not specifically saying that, and it could be a different Spider-Man. So, imagine if they directed a new Spider-Man universe altogether, a completely different one again. Like, fuck off! We don't need a fourth one. Oh, no, it's too many. Like,
They should have just kept Toby, like brought him back for the new ones, and
I mean, like we've now, like I said, it is a gateway. Portals have opened. Who knows what can happen? People get sent back.
because technically that Spider-Man is Holland Spider-Man because there's the same name. Because the Amazing Spider-Man's a different Peter Parker, which is Andrew Garfield.
But they're all basically the
Like,
same, really. They're all Peter Parker Spider-Man. It's not like Ben Riley and stuff like that.
yeah,
They're
but
all Peter
like,
Parkers.
yeah,
It's just different timelines, different
but still,
universes, like
but
lineups. Like it's like in
like
the
if I knew
Marvel's
Toby
universe.
that was gonna be in No Way Home, they should have just brought him back for that.
It is funny to
last
think
trilogy.
though that you've got parallel timelines that are happening, but in one
Hmm.
universe, Spider-Man Peter Parker was born later compared to another timeline universe where that Peter Parker was born earlier, and he already was Spider-Man for that amount of time.
Because
And
what
then born.
Peter Parker's one's like in his 40s or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, exactly.
40s or 50s, 50, 40s,
He's like
50s.
old man Spidey,
That's
and
the
then
same suit. That's fucking crazy. Like just the same suit he wore in the.
yep,
That dude never changes.
this is crazy.
I mean, I have to say the quality that I watched it on, he looked like a drug addict.
He's just like, he's so old. Apparently
No, his eyes are like pinging, like bing, like.
Apparently, I
His
think they
eyes are
cleaned that up a
quiet.
little bit. I think they did a lot of tweaks, and cleaned a lot of things up. Because how it did seem, some of the
Because when
effects
I'm
did seem a
looking
bit
at like
rushed.
regular screenshots, he looks normal. But when I watched that copy, that was that cam one, it looked so bad.
Yeah, no, I think they might have done a few tweaks for it for the physical release.
Hopefully, because
They've tweaked
because
it up a
on
little bit.
crack.
From what I've heard from a lot of things and a lot of people posting stuff, it looks like they've cleaned a lot of the effects up, so they're not
Yeah,
as sloppy. Because it was very noticeable with some of the effects that they
Ant
look
Man looked a
very
bit iffy.
yeah. So the fact that they got characters
They
back.
they got the actor there, but they still kept him saying.
I know. Well, because a lot of the stuff was like reused scenes from the original movies, which was hilarious.
Yeah, but no, because none of that's from the original stuff that he was saying either.
There's some stuff they
He was never like that in the other
That's what
movie.
I mean. Like it's weird because there's some angle shots that they used and scenes they used from the old movies in that film because people have done side by sides and shown the exact same scenes from different stuff and they just redubbed it. Like it's just
I
been
mean, it's not
redubbed.
hard to do the same scene again.
Yeah, no, but like they've done shot for shot, like their actual lighting and everything, and they
I
just
guess we'll
tweaked it.
find out with the physical one, so I can watch it perfectly.
Mm.
Because I
That's
could
kind
get
of
that
funny.
sometime next week.
Yes, it comes out next
I'm
week.
keen to watch it fully.
That's crazy.
The 13th.
That's crazy.
That steelbook looked dope. Even when you seen it, it's like I want it.
I want to get it so bad, but I don't have the money. I'm gonna try and get it. Hopefully.
Right? $50, I think that steelbook.
Mm.
Like, why not be regular 40?
I know.
I guess that's SpiderMan.
They make you pay for the steelbook.
$10. 2 books are $10.
On top of what you're already paying.
So the movie's already 40. Actually, it's 49.95. But I got some more movie stuff where Jim Carrey said he'd be down to make another Ace Ventura if it was directed by Christopher Nolan.
Yes, I got that. I actually got the quote from that too.
After he said he's going to retire probably, and then he's like, I'll make another Ace Ventura.
So the quote he had there goes, in the interview, the quote was, I think after the fact, when there's been a lot of years, unless some genius person, director or two comes to you with a completely new take on what's going on. You know, if Chris Nolan came to me and said, I want to make Ace Ventura real, and I want to do something, something more interesting, then I might listen. So
Right.
it's kind of interesting, like, which just makes sense. Like, he wants a different take on it. Like, it'd be kind of cool. Imagine having like a very, I guess, serious twist.
I mean, it kind of was serious. It's just his character was a bit out there.
That's exactly it. Like quirky. I mean, it kind of
everything else in the movie was serious.
I mean, I don't know. I personally feel like those movies are pretty real. Like, dude, we were on like transgender characters before it even became a fucking thing. Like, it was like big. Like, I mean, it wasn't big back then, but like, look at the character. We had that. I can't remember his name now, but he became the chief. Remember the lady? It was the chief friggin'
On the
chief
the
detective?
village where he like was in his like underwear dancing around.
No, the first one. The chief detective was the footballer.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
And they're like, it's a dude.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a dude. And he's like, ugh, because he made out with her.
Yeah.
I was like we had
Yeah, because
like
she was the cop. Like, she was
the
his...
chief, the boss. Yeah, the chief detective,
Yeah,
whatever it was.
and then
the
she was
chief.
also the bad dude. Like,
Yeah. It's like, what the hell? Like, how? That's like, what? Who comes up with this shit? Like,
it's
that's
funny,
like,
as soon as he found out, he went ham. Just suddenly just went ham the whole rest of the movie.
like, that movie was so far of its time. Like, no
Only in the
joke.
90s, though. That's just crazy.
I know, and that movie was ahead of its time. Like, I mean, yeah, like, it's not like it's new transgender and shit. Like, that's been around for years.
Probably happened before that, but not to
But,
that.
like, the way it was, like, yeah, it's so different, like, how they
But there
were
was
making
one before
narrative.
that. I think around that time, Demi Moore, I think, played it or something. I don't even know.
remember.
But I don't know. But Ace Ventura, can we get a third one, please?
Not that dodgy ones that they've done, like, multiple times.
The cartoon ones.
With cartoons, we had that Ace Ventura kid.
We get Christopher Nolan. Can we just keep adding him on stuff and just like Ace Ventura? Ace
Imagine
Ventura,
having that.
Ace
Imagine
Ventura.
having, like, such a serious Ace Ventura movie. That'd be so cool, like, a proper detective.
Just think, that Christopher Nolan must have been on Jim Carrey's mind for ages to him to think of that.
Where is
Out of
she?
all- Oh God, no, not
Give me the cat!
Jim Carrey Batman.
Where is she? I want the cat back.
Imagine Jim Carrey Batman. Oh boy, he'll play that. He had to put on some muscle for that though.
It's just
He's
crazy.
very scrawny. I must say, like he's very. Because you see him at the premieres for Sonic and that, he's always been like that.
Pretty
though.
average build, yeah. I mean, he used to be a lot skinnier when he was younger. Like, now he looks average. Like, and I don't think that man's ever been fat. Like, jeez.
Don't know. I know he looked homeless for a long time because he wasn't doing anything. I get the big ass fucking beard like mine, really. Does all like grey and the fucking long ass hair.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
I was like, Jim Carrey went through that mental thing, and then he's back doing Sonic.
Yeah. And then he's done
He's
that
back
because he
being
loved
happy
that.
again.
And then he wants to go back to his art again because he's loving that. He wants to get back, which I don't blame him. I want to get back into painting and stuff.
Well, I want to see some of his art because apparently it's good. Like, apparently he's a very good artist. So
But I was thinking of art. I did have a weird art piece I made one time. I don't know if I ever showed you. Kind of wanted to grab it and show you right now. It's one I made for Halloween.
Oh,
Did I ever show you that one?
I have no idea.
Do you wanna-
Grab it, and I'll
quickly grab it.
continue.
Keep going. I'll quickly grab it.
But this is another Will Smith thing. The outcome of the Oscars. He got a 10-year ban from any Academy Award attendances, anything. He can't do it for 10 years. He think he can still win, but he can't be there to accept it. Which is crazy because 10 years is a bit harsh. I reckon maybe 3 to 5, not 10. Like, it's just a slap, man. And he apologized like 40 minutes later.
More than that, he's apologised apologised heaps of times. He even
Chris
apologised
Rock
to
said
Chris.
nothing. Yeah, well, he apologized to Chris live with that acceptance speech, really.
Well, he
Because
apologised to
he's.
everyone else first, and then he didn't really
Oh,
apologise to Chris
yeah.
at first, but then later on he apologised to
Mm.
Chris. He just had to cool
Cool, at
down
least he
from it.
apologized.
So, actually, I made this for Halloween
Have you
last year.
seen the edits people have made where, like, he walks up, Chris Rock, like, karate kicks him off the stage and shit?
I've seen so many different edits. It's just a
Right?
ridiculous meme. It's everywhere in every form.
They're so good, though. They're so good.
If you like if you're down for a good old slapping times with Will Smith, we do have a Will Smith slap shirt up on the Redbubble. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we do. It looks so good. It's just.
I'm thinking of doing another edit version of that and
I
doing
like
like
I like the Pokeball one where he tucks the Pokeball just you got him in the hat too.
I know I was talking about that one. I was talking about doing a Pokemon version of that. I still gotta do that. Yeah. So this this is like a weird painting I did. Like it's like a mixture between a painting and an art piece. So I did this. It looks a bit gory. I don't know if it gruesome me. So I did this for Halloween.
I see an eyeball. That's cool.
So it's like a haunted frame. So it's got a bunch
Right?
of eyeballs on it and it looks like flesh. And then there's like chains and stuff going through it. And it's all like
Damn, son.
a 3D piece of art. And it looks like the chains are coming out of the flesh and then weaving through the flesh.
Right?
You can have it any way you want. You can sit it any way.
That's trippy.
But like it's just a piece of art, you know. Like art can become in any form, whether it's pleasant or...
That's it. And art can be just a line on a piece of paper. Just
Well, I mean, Tony Stark had that in his friggin'
yeah.
office framed up in that lab of his.
Right?
But yeah, no,
Like
I'm glad
anything's
you do
art.
that. Like that's the main
I
thing.
can pee on a piece of paper. That's art. No one else can replicate it either.
Your pee in
Exactly.
a jar,
Pee jar.
bathwater.
Ew.
Jom's bathwater.
I like your pee bottle last week.
Oh, I threw that out. Should have kept it. I didn't. I threw it out. I grabbed it and just.
We can have it for the Beardy Bros on there. The Beardy Bros pee
Mum will
bottle.
actually see it. I don't know if she'll look at it when she goes through it, but I collected the plastic bottles for my mum because I collect the bottles and the cans and stuff like that. And one of them was in there, and I wonder if she'll pull it out and be like, "Oh, what the hell's this? It's got a Beardy Bros label on it." One of a kind. I should have kept it. I mean, it's just
Right?
basic. It was just a basic plastic bottle though. With
You could have
BBPA
just
label.
said it on the thing with just Beardy Bros.
I want to
bottle.
do a proper one. I want to do a proper mock-up for Laos. Just have
Right.
a nice like beer bottle so I can get a nice label printed for it. Beardy Bros. Beer brew.
Beer brew.
Beer brew. It's a beer brew. Beer brews.
I've also got one more little thing. Well, it's not little, it's actually big. But the Sonic director wants to make a Super Smash Bros. Movie,
Ooh.
which is
Oh.
pretty damn cool.
That'd be cool. The Bay's done the Sonic stuff. Oh.
Yeah.
Who goes there? Who was that? Was that your brother?
No, he's not even here.
Oh, who's that?
Mum,
Hi.
he gone.
She gone, popped in, say hey, bye.
Gone. Yep. But I mean, Super Smash Bros. Because he said something about a Super Smash Battle Royale. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool in movie form.
Better not have fucking Chris Pratt as Mario.
Oh, we've heard nothing about that since, have we?
Nothing.
Not even from Chris Pratt himself.
Nothing. Zip, zilch, nada, zip, nut.
Badooby. Yeah, but I mean, Super Smash Bros. They got a lot of characters they can work with.
Oh, so many. So
They got
many.
Mewtwo, Pikachu, Samus,
Snake.
Banjo, Snake. Yeah,
Was Banjo in Smash?
I think so, wasn't he? 'Cause
Donkey Kong, you think?
he was in the older ones, I think. Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong. I think the Splatoon people are in there now.
There's a lot in this.
I don't
new
know the
stuff.
roster, but there's a lot of people.
If we're going off the new Smash, then yeah, there's a lot. Let me smash.
Over 100. I think over 200? No, over 100.
Something like that. I can't remember now.
Wasn't
so many.
Kratos had talks of being like Smash Bros or something? Like, I mean, that makes sense.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone said Nathan Drake because I think Sony were making their own Smash
They
Bros.
did. They did. Ages ago. You.
Hmm. I didn't remember playing it. Didn't even saying about
So
it.
yeah. No, I remember the old PlayStation one. I remember having that, playing that
What
a
was
couple of
it?
years
When
ago.
they got the Cartoon Network
All
Battle
Stars. I
Royale. They
think it
got
was PlayStation All Stars or whatever it was called.
All Stars. That's the one. I never played it.
Then there's like the
Was it
new
actually
one.
good though?
Yeah, it was alright.
I mean, Super
It's
Smash Bros. Used to be good. I don't know about now.
it seems to be going alright still. I end up getting that Nickelodeon one. Pretty average.
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon.
I
I thought that
bought
was
it,
kart racing.
played it a couple of times, and I haven't played it
Oh,
since.
we got played Nigel Thornberry. Hey.
Got it, played a couple of times, haven't gone back to it.
Because you need people to play with.
Yeah, I really do.
Is it couch co-op? Was it online co-op?
Online co-op,
Oh,
supposedly. I should have
cross-play.
been. Well, I got on PlayStation, so
Oh.
that's why I bought it on
I think
PlayStation.
I
'Cause
saw
I
it
was
for like
gonna,
20,
I
20
was gonna,
bucks.
I got it because Neb had it, and I was gonna play Neb online. I never did.
But he just
Never did.
Neb being Neb.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, I mean, I do want to play that game eventually. It did look good.
Yes.
I want to play as Nigel.
Yeah. I was playing Garfield.
Garfield.
Yeah.
What is Nickelodeon? I thought it was Fox for some reason.
Yeah. No, I got Garfield, and he's like lasagna.
Lasagna.
Uh,
Lasagna.
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 Oh, that's what I did when you were gone. I don't know actually that started the thing before I recorded. I don't know if you heard me. I was sitting here waiting when I was playing with this, and that's why I was stuck at that length. 'Cause I was
Oh.
sitting here, I went, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, is that why you got?
That's why I was like that. I was like, I'm gonna get it. Just sitting here playing with it, going, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And I was like, okay, still not back, and then I forgot about that. That's what I was doing. Never reminded me there. That reminded.
Well, I thought I'd draw myself.
Benny.
Anything else you got, Des?
No, so I think that was it. And then wasn't it actually? Well, actually, we didn't say, did we?
What?
It was your birthday through the week as well.
Yes.
We didn't say
Dirty
that.
30s, bro.
Dirty 30s. I forgot about that. Not to mention that. Hey, we didn't. We kind of mentioned it, I think, last episode, but
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really focus it fully. But this week was your birthday, so again,
It
happy
was.
birthday, Jim, for the birthday
Oh,
week.
thank you, man.
But yes, so yes, and
Yeah.
yes, and yes, and as always.
And yes.
Make sure, thank you everyone for listening as always. Make sure you check us out again on Spotify if you don't. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, check us out on YouTube. If you do, thank you. And make sure you always click that subscribe and bell icon.
Ding, dong.
But anyway, I just wanted to plug that in there as well. I think we're getting close to the end of the episode anyway, so I think there's really nothing else to talk about. We've kind of chit-chatted.
This has
for a
been
bit of
quiet,
time.
though.
I mean, there's not much. We had a bit of banter here and there in between.
I've done nothing.
There's not much, not much happening. It's been pretty quiet. I mean, I've been rearranging stuff. I'm a bit knackered, so I just want to kind of chill and play some games after this.
Knackered. I still need to get a chair, bro.
I know you're
I've
gonna
got room for a chair.
Yeah, I got more room. Dude, I got a bit more room for activities.
I'm about to say you can put a recliner in there and just sit back and just
Put a recluse in there.
you put a recluse as a
I need
spider.
to get another. Like definitely once I've got the other shelf in, that will help push a lot of this crap back. And then
I've been seeing a lot of gamer setups. They sit in the most they got like reclining chairs. They got like like, how fancy you have to sit to play a game?
Well, that was like I was like looking back over the video footage that I was doing when I was cutting for the all the intros from season 2. And that was like when I showed you my old chair, and I was like, "Look, my chair does this," and I did a full recline back. I'm like,
Yeah.
And you're like, "My brother lays like that." I'm like, "Yeah, but my chair's not supposed to do this."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You fucking break it.
And they're like fully flat. You can buy chairs that do that. My chair never did that. It wasn't supposed to. It broke.
That chair's gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I checked that out.
gone.
I got rid of it. Needed too many repairs.
It happens.
I kind of do want to get a nice gaming chair. It'd be nice if I heard back from some
Nice
people
office chair.
that wanted to sponsor me and give me a gaming chair.
A nice office chair, like long as it's got the back support, the lower back support, you're fine.
Well, that's why I got this chair because it had that. But
Gaming chairs are not they're not made to like no.
like this chair I got here, it's got more of a. But I don't know why. I guess it's laid back even more now. It was a lot straighter when I aimed at buying this. I don't think you can see it that well.
I mean, all chairs do that.
But like, it was a lot straighter.
Oh,
like it's shifted. Yeah, it's kind
Needs my headset off. I bit my tongue. Did you break another chair?
I think I might have.
Did you lean back and snap?
Because something moving that shouldn't move. Because this was a lot straighter than what it was. But it's straight and has that nice puffed
Maybe
out
you got to tighten a bolt
lower
somewhere.
back, so it actually has the back support. But
Like the little cushion thing, but there's no cushion.
it's kind of built in, yeah. Because it actually curves out, like it's straight, but then actually puffs out to curve.
Like a racing seat out hugs the side of you as well.
It does that on the back. So it has
It goes like that.
nicely for the lower support. And that's why I got it at first. But because it was one of the cheap ones, it just doesn't have it. It's basic chair where it's got my butt indent. Basically,
Head's out of camera.
my head is out of camera.
Your head's out of, you were there like this, just talking. It's like your head's out of camera, bro.
But no, it's like it's got a nice butt indent in the seat because of how it's basic. It was only like an $80 chair.
Yeah.
That's all I could afford.
But still,
at the
you
time
got to
for
be
an
careful
upgrade.
with the gaming chairs because they can be cheap and nasty.
Yeah, my one wasn't too bad. It lasted for a fair while, and I only paid like $150 for it. It was good. It was
Right.
good, but it just didn't have the straighter support, which I wanted. Was a straighter back. So
Because you're not meant to
straighter
lay
than it
back.
had- and then it had the bump in it, and yeah,
Oh,
and I think
straight with the bum. You're sitting like,
So
like
see, now
you
I'm
sit
sitting
out a
in this.
bit.
I feel like I'm leaning too far back again, like my old chair. This is it sitting up.
Yeah, you like this.
Like before when I had it, it was more like that.
Ooh,
Now look at it.
yeah.
Look at the gap. Look at the gap behind
Yeah.
it. It's.
That's not. Maybe it's meant to do that.
It was a lot more straighter when I had it.
It's not going back too far though.
No, but it was a lot more straighter. So I don't know whether it's shifted. And I got to. Oh, something's crunching.
Tighten a few things.
Yeah, I
Got to find out where it's loose and just
tighten it back up.
tighten it.
Tighten it. Toit like a toiger.
Sweet like a twigger. Fuck.
But yeah, it was a lot.
I hate
straighter.
this stand, bruh.
But I need to get another chair when I get the money. Get a proper chair.
Yeah.
Or if someone of some gaming company wants to donate me, sponsor me a chair, or sponsor us
These
a
are
chair.
not cheap.
I don't know how people get these sponsorships where they get sponsored these fucking expensive chairs.
Sponsor up a chair.
Opportunity.
Oh, ba.
It'd be nice. I mean, a man could dream. All I ask for is for a chair. I'm not asking like $1 million. Someone could spare me a friggin' $500 chair. That's all I want. That's all I want in life is a nice comfy chair.
A $500 chair.
That's how much they apparently sell them for, these chairs. When you look at them up on these websites, you try to buy them. They're like $500 for these gaming chairs.
That's right, get an office chair.
It's like, if someone was
One
willing
of the
to just give me
low
one of
office
those, I'd be done
chairs
with it. That's
that
all I ask.
Have
I'm
like
not
have a
asking
back
too
on
much.
them, not the
I mean-
big tall ones.
Yeah. I used to. Well, one I wanted would have been nice to have one that actually had the proper head support, but that was like another $100 almost. I was like, oh fuck that.
For a fucking headrest,
Yeah, that's
should be
what I
like
was
20.
But I mean, like someone could spare a nice $500 gaming chair, couldn't they? A nice luxury seat. Like, I mean, is that much?
I wish.
If I'm asking, is that much to ask for? Is that much to ask for?
Not really.
Like that's all. That's all I'm after. I'm not
I mean, it
asking too
is,
much.
but it isn't. Like, it's weird.
Like-
There's yes and no.
It'd be nice just to have a nice chair. I have back problems as it is. I'm fucking fucked back. I just want something nice to sit in.
I get cramp in my back just thinking about it.
So
You know when you get it right up in the top part?
I get
next
pains
to
in my
shoulder?
neck and my head as well from my neck posturing and my back posturing.
That's the thing. Like, if your back's fucked, you get headaches, your
Yep.
neck gets
I'm
stiff,
getting
everything.
them at the moment, like from sitting here because it's uncomfortable.
There you go. Chiropractor does.
I know. 1, 2, but not Sue.
Just don't pay that $10.
Better get Steelbook.
If that's what you're calling it these days.
Get a Steelbook if I'm paying the extra $10.
Still book for a massage. Still book massage.
It's like the massage is like a chiropractic massage, $150. Pay 10. What's the extra 10 for? Here's your Steelbook, sir.
Like this, my Lego one, just busted down the fucking ass of it. Jesus. I still haven't heard nothing back about that now.
No, it's a pain in the ass. Has been. It is the week. When did you last send that off?
Friday.
Friday. Oh, so there you go.
I'm guessing tomorrow they'll. No, Monday.
That's
Today's fucking
like me.
Saturday, not
That's
Sunday.
like me still waiting to hear back, and it's like it's been. I don't know. I messaged him like 5
Weeks.
days ago about
Oh.
that parking fine because I parked on a friend's front lawn, and they gave me a
Mm.
ticket as I drove by, going, "You can't
Yeah.
park here." I'm sorry, I can't park out the front of my friend's house.
Right?
Like, and
Strict, man.
I've emailed them on that, so I'm waiting to hear back from that. I want
That
$110
should
from them.
be sometime next week.
They must hear about it just before it's due, most probably, the way they fucking operate.
You can just ring up, though.
I emailed them, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Just ring them. Get the
If I
fuck
don't,
up.
if I don't hear anything soon, I'll ring them. Yeah.
No, you don't go. Then go that. Toads like the Sims. Bye.
Oh god. But anyway,
But still, Christopher Nolan, Ace Ventura, do it.
bring it on.
Plus, he doesn't write it. He just,
Directs.
I guess he just said, "Hey, let's make a movie."
Hmm.
Like with his own. I guess he got his own writers that he probably works with.
Well, that's what I mean. Whoa.
But technically, if we write a good enough script for Jim Carrey,
By the sound of it, he would film in it.
I mean, we're not professionals, but we can do stuff.
I think if we have a solid script,
That
what it
wouldn't be
sounds
hard.
like. He's down for it. Maybe.
With our sense of humor, we can make a good one. Like Des spitting on the ground, that can be in a movie.
Ventura Ace, detective pet.
Des at some fucking dinner table.
Oh, it would just happen, just me spitting across the room. Don't need me to act that out. Don't need no special effects.
Right, this happens.
And
And then just act shocked afterwards.
I'll sit there at the dining table and I spit across the table, hits Jim Carrey in the eye, and he's like, "Ugh!" And then out of nowhere, the door barges in. Will Smith comes running in, and just slaps me in the face.
Oh, Mark throws a Pokeball. The Fresh Prince! No!
No, no! And then Jim Carrey says to Will Smith, "Get out! Get out! Leave! Get out!" And then I
It
stand
wouldn't
up
be like
and
that.
I stand up.
It'd be more of
and I
a
spit-
weird voice or something. It'd be something.
And I stand up and give Jim Carrey a standing ovation.
Did
After
you
I
see
spat
the
in his
thing he
eye.
made when he was in his 40s? Where he was like, I'll be 60 and I'm sexy. And then he was 60 and now he's like,
He still
I'm
lived up
60 and I'm sexy.
Still lived up to the meme, yeah.
Yeah.
Memeing before
Like,
memes.
he actually fucking did it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's so good.
Who thinks of that? Like,
The fact he still remembered that joke.
20 years later,
Like,
he still
he
did
was
it.
still living up to that joke. He was still committing.
Yeah, that was this year, last year, wasn't it? He did that. I don't
Something
know.
like that, yeah.
When he turned 60. It was recently. I was like, how did he remember that after 20 years? Unless he had a video of it, maybe, and reminded
Someone
himself.
reminded him of, yeah. Jimmy's journal.
Jimmy's journal. I got one of those.
Jimmy's journal. Told you all these Jimmys.
It's this thing.
That's the Beardy's journal.
Beardy journal. I need a new book soon, bro.
You need a new book.
Yeah, that's all done episodes.
That's crazy.
Got that left. I mean, it's not anyway. It's probably halfway, but damn. I want to get a hardback.
Yes, it would
Not
be good to get
flimsy.
nice stuff. It'd be good.
The difference is this is like $1 something. The hard ones are like $10. I'm like, just hard cardboard.
Mm.
This is cardboard, but it's flimsy. I don't know, bro.
Don't know.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
But anyway,
Brew. Brew.
anyway. Yeah, oh, actually, I was going to say, I mean, we might as well get close to wrapping it up, but, oh, Jim froze, he's like,
I'm just like this. What do you mean? See, hands shaking. He has like, your hands like moving a little bit. Get your spirit fingers happening. Get your fucking spirit jazz hands. That's what it is. Finger guns. Pew!
uh,
I see a dog running across my window.
anyway, I think they'll wrap it up. Not. I think they should wrap it up. I think for the week. I
You
think
hear
that's
that
about it.
before?
I think that's about it. I think for the end of that episode, I think I give Jim 10 points,
10 points. Gryffindor!
and I'll denote myself 1,000,000 points.
You say denote at 1 million?
1,000,000,000,000.
You said denote, which means take away.
So Jim's the winner! Yay!
It's making no sense.
Uh,
But on that note, thank you, Beardies and Beardheads, for joining us on episode 15? Yeah, I got it right now.
yes.
Episode 15 of the BBPA Podcast. We have been Daniel and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. I cut out.
Oh.